They laughed. Actually laughed. All because I walked into a bank at 30 years old and asked for a passbook. Bro, what is this, 1995? My friend smirked. I thought it would just be a quirky experiment, a little nostalgia, something different from the endless scrolling of numbers on a banking app. I didn't know that little blue booklet would expose something I was never supposed to see. I'm 30, male, tech-savvy. I use online banking, digital wallets, crypto apps, the whole thing. But one random evening, I was cleaning out an old drawer at my parents' house when I found my dad's old bank passbook. The cover was worn at the edges, the pages slightly yellowed, every transaction stamped neatly in ink, physical proof, tangible history. And something about it felt grounding. No push notifications. No delayed app refresh. No server error, try again later. Just ink, date, amount, balance. I remember thinking, does anyone even use these anymore? So for fun, literally just for fun, I decided I'd open a small savings account with a passbook and track my daily expenses manually. It felt intentional, slower, real. When I told my friends, they roasted me. Bro, are you planning to send faxes too? You're 30, not 60. Imagine flexing a passbook in 2026. They laughed harder than they should have. And I laughed too. But there was something underneath that laughter. A subtle tone of superiority. Like I was outdated, behind, naive. It wasn't just about banking. It was about being underestimated. One friend in particular, let's call him Samir. Samir was the finance guy, crypto trader, market charts on 3 monitors, always talking about liquidity and diversification like he invented money. He loved feeling ahead of everyone else. When I showed him my new passbook, he shook his head slowly. You know online apps give you analytics, right? Spending categories? AI forecasts? What's a passbook gonna do? Smell like old paper? Everyone laughed. My ears burned. My jaw tightened. I smiled. It's just for fun. But inside? It wasn't fun anymore. It became a challenge. A few weeks later, something strange happened. I noticed a small deduction from my main account, about $40. Nothing huge. I assumed subscription, maybe an app renewal. But when I checked the app history, the description was vague. Merchant name unclear. Transaction time odd. I shrugged it off. Then another one happened. $25. Then $60. Each time the label looked slightly different, like a generic gateway. I asked Samir casually one night, ever seen random deductions that don't make sense? He barely looked up from his phone. Probably subscription stacking. Happens. You don't track properly. That word. You don't track properly. It's stuck. Now here's where it changes. Because I had started using the Passbook account for daily transfers, moving fixed amounts weekly, I had developed a habit. Every Friday, I'd physically go to the bank, update the Passbook, watch the machine print the entries line by line. The sound of the printer head scratching across paper. It forced me to slow down, to look at every number. And one Friday, I saw it. A transfer from my primary account to an unknown payment service. It wasn't random. It was scheduled. Recurring. The printed ink made it undeniable. No collapsing drop-downs, no UI hiding details. Just a clean line. Transfer. Authorized auto payment, $60. My stomach dropped. I never authorized that. I went home and combed through my online banking. Deep settings. Hidden subscription management. And there it was. A shared investment platform. Authorized from my login. Linked to Samir's referral code. My fingers went cold. Samir had once helped me sign up for an investment app during a hangout. I remembered handing him my phone. Trust me, bro, this platform is solid. He must have enabled auto deposits. Small enough not to notice immediately. Regular enough to build capital. Under his affiliate structure. It wasn't massive money. But it was control. He didn't ask. He didn't explain recurring transfers. He just assumed I wouldn't track it. Because I wasn't serious about money. Because I used a passbook. My chest felt tight. Heat behind my eyes. Not because of $60. Because of disrespect. I confronted him casually first. Hey, did you set up recurring deposits on that app? He laughed. Oh, that? Yeah, man, it's good for you. You're bad at consistency. I automated it. Automated it. Like I was a child. You should have told me. It's only $60. Relax. You'd waste it on food anyway. That was it. That line. I felt my pulse in my temples. He didn't see me as equal. He saw me as someone to manage. To control. To benefit from. I didn't explode. I didn't yell. I did something worse. I got quiet. I went to the bank the next morning. Closed the recurring authorization. Requested full transaction history. Filed a formal complaint with the platform about unauthorized recurring deposits. Not fraud. But misleading consent during setup. Then I did something calculated. I posted a detailed review online about the platform's unclear authorization settings, how easy it was for someone else to enable recurring transfers during device access. No lies. Just facts. With screenshots. Screenshots that showed Samir's referral code structure. His affiliate gains. Public. Transparent. Professional. Cold. 2 weeks later, Samir called me. Angry. What did you do? Nothing. Just track properly. Silence. His affiliate account had been flagged for review. Apparently multiple people had similar complaints. He wasn't running a scam. But he was running shortcuts. Shortcuts that relied on people not paying attention. Like me. Except I did. Because of a stupid little passbook. We met in person. For the first time, he wasn't smirking. You overreacted. No, I said calmly. I paid attention. He tried to minimize it. It was for your benefit. I looked him straight in the eye. You don't get to decide what's good for me, and you definitely don't get to move my money without making sure I understand it. He had no comeback. No jokes. No superiority. Just frustration. That was the moment. Not dramatic, not explosive. But powerful. Because the dynamic shifted. I wasn't the outdated guy with the passbook anymore. I was the one who saw what others ignored. And I protected myself. Walking home that day, I felt something unexpected. Relief. Not because I won, but because I reclaimed something. Autonomy. Control. Clarity. All from slowing down. From physically seeing my money. From not blindly trusting convenience. People think digital equals smart. But awareness equals power. Sometimes the world mocks old school methods. Slower, simpler, analog. But sometimes slowing down is exactly what saves you. Technology isn't the problem. Blind trust is. And respect? That should never be automated. If this story made you think twice about who has access to your money, hit that like button. Tell me in the comments, have you ever caught something small that turned into something big? And if you love stories about quiet, satisfying payback, make sure you subscribe. Because sometimes the best revenge isn't loud. It's calculated.